Hey VC, Jeff. Yeah, guess it's time for another one. Yeah, so I had a little more time with all the weather to listen to some records and whatnot. So here goes. Been, yeah, been a little bit of a splurge of late. So yeah, it's a fair amount of new stuff in the collection. So between the next couple, 2 or 3 videos, probably show it all. Hopefully. Um, Finally found a clean copy of Romeo Void. Probably slightly paid a little on the high side for this guy, but most of the stuff I got at the store were pretty well priced. Yeah, if there's I was visiting parents or it was like party or something. Um, yeah, found a new record shop, so went through the bins a bit. Might go back 'cause they had a bunch of Blue Note CDs. They were missing. I guess there were promos. They were missing like covers. Reprint the front covers for them for like $1 each. I really should have got more. My wife was getting pissed off because she insisted on coming with me, and yeah, the stack was getting big. Anyway, Romeo Void. So yeah, new wave, post punk. Um, yeah, first listen I wasn't enthralled with it. Second listen it was kind of growing on me. So with this one, I guess the big one is Never Say Never. It's kind of a little bit no wavy at times, I guess. Um, but yeah, the excellent single. But yeah, I might keep the album as well. I was thinking about just selling this and getting the single, but it's growing on me. So yeah, it's about a 4-ish for me so far. It might go up higher. So Romeo Void. This is I think their second album, Benefactor. Pretty good copy. It's got a little inner sleeve. Artwork's kind of cool in this. It's got a custom label on Columbia. I'm not gonna bother pulling that out. It's kind of on a bit of a what do you want to call it? Like a proggy kind of drip. So this is Yonin Bayashi, Japanese. It doesn't really say. Okay, yeah, it's all in Japanese anyway. Yonin Bayashi, and excellent album. I highly recommend this one. It's a little psych tinged um, prog there. So yeah, listening a lot of kind of proggy stuff. So this one's quite excellent. It's in the 4.5 to 5 range. It's a great one. Pretty hard to find outside of Japan. It's the only copy ever found in Japan. I picked it up as soon as I saw it. So I'm very happy to have that. Forget where that is in their discography. I think they had a couple good albums. Got this one. This is the blue vinyl variant. So this is the Oz tapes by Les Rosales de Nudes. See if I can. So this is on Light in the Attic. I think it's a fairly small pressing, but this so it comes with like a booklet, kind of giving their a little bit of their history and history of the gigs on this. So this was a Tokyo um, bar or whatever the gig place. So blue, kind of transparent blue vinyl. It's a 4-sider. So what this is it's recorded over several days. So it was sort of previously released on the there's like a comp called like Oz Days, but it was a 4-sider, but only one side of the 4 was Rosales de Nudes, so Japanese experimental psych, whatever. It's kind of hard to describe. Um, yeah, they're little shoegazy at times. You know, this was around 70, 71, 73 is when this was recorded. Okay, so it was recorded pretty close to where I was living in Tokyo. There used to be like a kind of a bar, coffee house, something like that. That's station. It was kind of like the hip place to go. Got a really interesting read in the book there, but Probably, I would give this the edge. I think this is my favorite of their releases. It's the only official release they ever had, other than the original Oz Oz Days recordings. But this is the full sessions over several days, or more or less full sessions. One of the members of the band basically had some tapes, and he remastered them for this release. It came out, I think, in Japan last year, and this is the American release. So black vinyl or blue vinyl, or the European release I think is white vinyl. I'm not a big white vinyl guy, but I really hate white vinyl. But highly recommend this one. This is a 5 all day long. Killer track. Check out their version of Vertigo on here. Skip it a little bit if you want. There's a really kick-ass jam going on. Yeah, very Stooges. Yeah, they get a little, they get a little experimental in this, a little folksy at times, and they're very heavily influenced by Blue Cheer and Velvet Underground. So that's where they're kind of coming from. But they definitely have their own sound. No English on this. It's all in Japanese, because that was the pseudo-French name. They were very anti-English lyrics at the time, apparently. But yeah, very, very good release. Highly recommend that one. Yeah, I pre-ordered that way back in April, but I'm pretty sure they still got some copies. I really thought it would sell out faster. Finally found a copy of this, Banana Moon by David Allen. Got Dick Gary Wright on there, obviously, and a bunch of the fellows from Gong. So, yep. So, yeah, again, kind of proggy, psych prog, I guess you'd call it. So I'm very happy to find this the other week. So I've run across this a couple times. It's not like super duper rare, but probably not that common in the States. I saw this maybe once in Japan. Regret not buying it. Bought it this time. So very clean copy. Very happy to have it in my collection. If you like Gong, you like this. Worth checking out Gong if you haven't. Worth checking out that album. I found this in a bargain bin at the shop I was at the other week. Kind of cool one. So Oliver Nelson's Big Band Live, and let's see, he has a really cool cover of Miles Davis's Milestones on here, and I think it was Guitar Blues, and well, Night Train and Guitar Blues actually on the B side are quite excellent. So this one gets a 4.5 from me. Yeah, not a massive big band guy, but yeah, this is a pretty good one. Yeah, so happy to have that for a few bucks. Reasonably clean copy, and yes, all the old Impulseless real deep groove anyway. It's pretty quiet for, even though it has a few minor scratches. Yep, I picked this one up. I've been on a Skin Graft kick. So Flying Ludebacher's Gods of Chaos. I think this is the first pressing CD. Does not have a vinyl release. I do believe they have a few things on vinyl, especially 7 inches, but I think the vast majority of their catalog's on CD. So the experimental hardcore jazz, heavy on the jazz, but definitely not full-on jazz. Yeah, if you like the like your Minutemen or whatever, like you like stuff like a little, change up your times, some jazz instrumentation in your punk. So not an easy listen for some people, I'd say, but I really like them. So this one is a good one. Or I haven't really explored their catalog too much, but they show up on a lot of comps I like. So I was like finally decided just to bite the bullet and get one. So yeah, do rather like this one, so I'll definitely pick up some of their other CDs. So God of Chaos, I'd say 4.5, but yeah, so kind of free jazzy / hardcore. I don't know. So they're, if you know Skin Graft Records, they're all kind of experimental hardcore. That's a good one. Yep. I showed some Ladio Balaka before. I don't know. I basically bought all their catalog in 1 week because I was just really feeling it. So what this is a CD comp. It has their basically, I think they had 2 official releases until their comps and unreleased stuff came out later. So I bought the unreleased tracks and the live tracks, and I bought this one. This one is a 2-disc set. I haven't thrown it on my computer, but apparently it's got some videos or something on it. It's one of those early 2000s, late 90s releases. So it's got their first album, and it's got the later re-release of their second album, which includes a lot of extra tracks. Which, yeah, I think they might have taken off like a 7-inch or a tape or something. I don't know the full story of that, but basically they're studio recordings. So this, and then you get the live, and you pretty much have their 95% of their catalog. So I think I'm done with them. But yeah, so noise rock. Yeah, lo-fi noise rock, jammy band. I don't think they have any lyrics. They're just jams. Highly recommend this one. This one is Life and Times of Ladio Balako. Of the 2 albums, if you are going to buy the vinyl releases, I give the edge to their first album, but it's definitely harder to get a hold of. I think my understanding, I don't know how many represses they had. I think maybe 1 on each, but it was like 1,000 pressed for those 2 albums, and then I think there was like a smaller repress at some point. But yeah, highly recommend them if you like noise rock. Definitely up there. And yeah, this was just like a thrift find I found. Like, just like I think Ben Folds is kind of a favorite of the VC, so I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. It was all right. Did recognize a few of the songs on here, so Ben Folds, Rockin' the Suburbs, I guess, yeah. 3.5, 4 for me. I don't know. I'll probably hold on to it for a little while. It's one of those ones that, if you're with the family or something, it's pretty easy to put on and not offensive. Whereas this, some people would like it, some people wouldn't. But it's still not that hard of a listen. But I think a lot of people just find it noisy. But yeah. This is kind of interesting. I think when I was reading this, they recorded, I think the first album, I think they said they recorded it underneath like a Manhattan overpass or something. So kind of interesting. Anyway, I think I'll stop right here for now. And yeah, so I figure I'll have a big stack for you next week, possibly, or the week after, depending on how things go. But yeah, still got a lot of stuff I haven't gotten around to listen to, so yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm kind of in the mood for some other stuff too, so may have some revisits. So have a good one, you guys. Have a great week, and if I don't sign in for a while, yeah, happy Thanksgiving. But probably see you next week. Have a good one.